beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Well, that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Red cycle.
Here's Tua. Mostert bringing in the quick throw. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down. Jones going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. Let's go now.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Dolphins, nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Harris Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jones now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the double. Kick. Mega. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 70 yards, and the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that,
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here's another carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here comes Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Shot, 17.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run with Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the third time in this ballgame. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones throw there compared to Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. is Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And
he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Run the ball.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. To throw is Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up